Good evening to one and all, and welcome back to the Raymond Eagleshaw Technical Center for the first of two games on this Friday, the 20th of May 2022. And in this encounter, we will be seeing the Salsa Ballers, and they'll be taking on the Diamonds FC. The Salsa Ballers, of course, coming off of a victory in their last encounter. Well, of course, the man Ricardo John was very much amongst the goal scorers, along with Jaron Gale, while Brad added a goal for himself. While the Diamonds FC, they'll be looking to put up a good showing in this encounter here versus the Salsa Ballers. Still awaiting the lineups, but it looks like the man Shamaine Naldo Childs is back in for the Salsa Ballers. And they also seem to be without the man in Jordan Deans. So that has meant that Ricardo John has dropped into central midfield. Lineup looks like Josiah Perez in goal. The captain, Eric Gokoran, is playing at left back, with Tyreek John and Joel Orozco in at centre back. Then Neil Gomes is over at right back. Then Rakodi seems to be in central midfield with Ricardo John. It's Desroy Finley over on the right-hand side. Brad Cannonier here on the left, and it is Naldo and Jaron Gale playing up top. Seems to be the lineup that the Salsa Ballers are going with. The man in the middle looks like it will be Rouse, with the man Benjamin here on this near side, and on the far side making his debut in the senior league, Amani Richardson. He's the AR over on the far side. The Salsa Ballers in their changed green and white strip will be kicking from the right of screen to left, while the Diamonds FC are in their traditional black, white, and red from left of screen to right. Here's Jaden Fleming. He goes further back now. The Diamonds FC trying to create something early in this encounter. Jaden loses out, but he will win the free kick. Taken by the captain, Alex Fleming. He will find Armando, who goes for an effort here, and Perez is forced to push because it did dip a bit at the end. And in the end, Josiah Perez will collect. Here's Ricardo John. He turns and pings the ball out wide towards Finley. Finley tries to go over the top towards Gale, but Fleming gets in the way of that one. Here comes Ricardo John now, and his is intercepted. The rabbit, I believe that is there. It looks like the rabbit. And eventually it's booted out of touch. It will be a throw in the way of the Salsa Ballers. Armando, he will find young Jared Smains. Smains goes inside as the Diamond FC lineup does read. It's Micah Brooks in goal, the number 18. Alexander Fleming is the captain, the number 15. Jaden Fleming, the number 9. Kevon Hawley is the number 21. Armando Hodges, number 4. Akeem Liang is in midfield for them. He's wearing the number 14. Kevin Paul, he's starting again. He's wearing the number 17. I have Carlos Reyes in the back as well, the number 6. There's no Trevor Peters for them. There's Daquan Rabbit Romney, the number 12, playing up top. Jalen Smains is wearing the number 13, I believe, today. And he's on the ball now. And the Jared Smains is the number 2. will be a corner kick, I do believe, to the Diamonds FC. As Jordan Deans, he is amongst the substitutes for the Salsa Ballers. Along with Solomon Gokaran, he is back out, the number 17. Sherrod Morton, the number 14, and Javon Lake, the number 15, all amongst the substitutes. Corner kick to the Diamonds FC. Whipped in by Jared Smith. Good ball in. But Josiah Perez does well to collect. Distributes quickly out wide. It's Ricardo John. John driving inside rather easily, Ricardo John. Good ball out wide as well to Neil Gums. He goes back to Orozco. And Rakodi's pass will eventually find Neil Gums, who does lose out. There's good speed out there in Jalen Smains. Smains does turn. He goes inside. He's looking for Jaden. Jaden is driving down the line. Does he have the pace to keep this one in play? He does. But he wasn't able to keep himself in play. It looks like he may have hurt himself as well. A bit slow to return to the field of play is Jaden Fleming. Throw. See Diamonds FC. Goes short to Jared. All the way back now with it. Looks like Carlos out there. Now Alexander Fleming. Out wide. We'll find Jalen now. Jalen to Jared Smains. Jared is driving. Still Jared. Tries to chip one over the top towards Kevin Paul. But Orozco gets in the way. Orozco. Lumps this one upfield to Finley. Finley can't keep it in play. It's a Diamonds throw. Smains. Fleming. Armando. He gets his cross horribly wrong, and it will be a goal kick. It was good movement there, but just couldn't get his boot wrapped around that one there. It will be a goal kick. Perez chips one out wide towards Eric Gokaran, but a bit too heavy on the pass. And it will be Diamonds FC ball. Armando. To Jared. To Jaden. Jaden's pass intercepted by Racordi, who trips it over the top. And Alex Fleming will win the throw-in. Armando. As for the Diamonds FC, there seems to be no Redondo Roach available to them. You know him to be a usual starter out at left back / left wing back. The man has gone down here, and referee Rouse will go over to do a quick check, but he's making his way back to his feet now. Still goalless here into the 8th minute of play. The throw will go the way of the Salsa Ballers. Neil Gums is forced to go a few yards back. Eventually goes down the line towards Finlay. Goes inside to Naldo. Naldo's pass to Ricardo John is blocked by referee Rouse. Drop ball to the Salsa Ballers. John slides one through. Naldo. John. Ricardo John still. John has an effort at goal that is blocked. And the goalkeeper and Micah will come out and collect. Off his line quickly there, Micah. As he has sliced his clearance straight towards Brad. Brad finds Ricardo John. John. Oh, brilliant play here. John. Still John. John down the outside now. Trying to find an area for a cross. He's swarmed out. And it will be a goal kick. The player has stayed down. Looks like Alex. Alexander Fleming is the man who has stayed down for the Diamonds FC. He's their captain and leader on their side. Would be a very big loss, but he seems to be back on his feet now as well. Goalless here into the 10th minute of play. Diamonds will build from the back. Alex. This pass is given straight to Finley, who tried to slide one through quickly to Naldo. With Desroy Finley again. And lumped hard upfield there by Liang. Neil. He gives his pass away there. Back towards Carlos. Carlos Reyes trying to find Jared Smains, but Eric Gokaran does the cleaning up. Now, sorry, that's Ricardo John, who was trying to find Desroy Finley on the outside. But it was blocked out of touch for Salsa Ballers through. Brad. Gokaran dummies. No Tyreek John. Neil Gums. Goes further back to Orozco. Perez. Orozco once again. Now Ricardo John, who flicks it out wide. Looking for Tyreek John, but it's given away. But the pass from Jared Smains was not good enough. And now they can break out from the back here. John sliding one through towards Joran Gale. Gale with Alex for company. Gale twisting and turning. Still Gale gives it away. Joran Gale playing against his former team in the Diamonds FC. The team that he broke through in the league with. He's now moved on now to the Salsa Ballers, and he is pretty much having a fantastic season thus far. I believe this is his highest scoring season in the league. Ball chipped over the top. Gale to Brad. Brad giving the outside. Brad crosses one in, and it was deflected, and Micah did well to collect. Out quickly with Jalen Smains. Smains up against Finley. Two speedsters there, but Smains' change of pace was brilliant. Still Smains gets inside of Neil Gums. But a good step in there by Orozco means it will be a Diamonds FC throw. Carlos chips one over the top. He's looking there for his teammate on the far side. Whips a ball in, but Perez will clean that one up rather easily. Ricardo John to Gokaran. He goes on the line towards Brad. It's still Brad here. Brad. Into the area, Brad. It crosses straight at Micah. Smains. Now Leon gives his pass away to Ricardo John, who had an effort, but he slipped there. An easy interception for the man in Alex. Smains. Ball finds his way back to Carlos. Tries to go forward there, but does not do so successfully. Still yet to see the first real opportunity at goal. And our keepers had to really make a save. Orozco. Tyreek John. Now Eric. Who chips one over the top. Looking for Joran Gale, but Alex was there first. And Alex will clear out for a throw. Kukuran. Lumped over there. Looking for Rakodi. And Tyreek John. He goes inside to Ricardo John. And a good turn there from Naldo. Good ball out wide to Finley. Finley in the area. Whips the ball across. And Micah got there just ahead of Joran Gale, who was lurking there behind him. That was good work there. Good build-up play around in the attacking third, really. And it took a good piece of goalkeeping there from Micah to prevent the Salsa Ballers from going up 1-0. Good use of the body from Neil Gums. And here come the Diamonds FC trying to break there. And Orozco will do the clearing. Back with the aforementioned Orozco. Went forward towards Rakodi. Rakodi back to Ricardo John. Ball forward to find Gale, who goes out wide to Brad. Brad. Back inside to Rakodi. He goes further back to Joel Orozco, who's being put under pressure by the Rabbit. And it's a good bit of pressure as the Diamonds will win the ball high upfield. Smains looking for an opportunity to cross the ball in. Pass Gokaran. It's still Smains. Slides one through. He's onside. And the ball has gone in. And in the 17th minute of play, Jaden Fleming makes it 1-0 to the Diamonds FC. A wonderful piece of composure by young Jared Smains and Jaden with a precise finish. The Salsa Ballers are down 1-0. As it looks like the man in Jordan Deans, he's made his way over to the bench now, having gotten warm up, gotten dressed quickly. And I don't think Coach Leon Jeffers will waste too much time in getting him onto the field of play. Because I think he would want to push Ricardo John a lot higher upfield, and with him having to do that, it may require Jordan Danes to be brought onto the field very quickly, with Ricardo John being the leading goal scorer, I believe, in this year's league. You wouldn't want him playing in central midfield. Don't want to speculate, but if Deans was to come on, I don't know whether he would want to partner him with Rakodi or substitute him for Rakodi and drop Naldo maybe a bit deeper. Naldo hasn't played in central midfield since the introduction of Ricardo John to this Salsa Ballers 11. But with Naldo having missed the last encounter, possibly due to an injury, Rakodi Hodge came back into this side and played very well. And it will be a bit of a headache for Coach Leon Jeffers to decide who he actually wants to sacrifice. Would he rather sacrifice Naldo, or would he sacrifice Rakodi? Or possibly he could opt to pull maybe a winger, maybe a Finley or a Brad as the ball comes through again. The Diamonds, they are whipping a ball in here that Perez will deal with. Would he want to sacrifice a winger, whether it is Finley or Brad, and opt maybe to throw a man like Naldo out wide? As there's a ball over the top from Rakodi to Ricardo John. John with Alex to beats him easily. It's still Ricardo John. Oh, that's wonderful from Ricardo John. Strength, skill, speed, and an absolutely perfect finish. What a goal from Ricardo John. He used his body superbly to get it between the defender and the ball, and he has brought the Salsa Ballers back onto level terms. It is 1 goal apiece. Well, he doesn't have to be a striker to score goals, as he has just showed here today. Playing in central midfield, he is still getting himself on the score sheet. What tremendous form he is in so far. Rakodi, his pass is cut up, but it was his long pass that led to the goal. As Jaden, who's the Diamonds' goal scorer, will find Jared Smeens out wide. Smeens to Jaden. Jaden turning, twisting, looking for a pass. Can't find it. And Ricardo John can break again. John trying to slide one through towards Gale, but collected by goalkeeper Micah. As we are seeing some Docks United players making their way into the stadium. They will be coming up next, the Docks United. And I believe that they will be taking on the Limers FC at 8:30, the scheduled kickoff. As Tyreek John has broken through very quickly. Nalo to Tyreek John, whose cross was just a bit too heavy for Joran Gale. Well, that was a wonderful burst there from Tyreek John, showing his quality and his ability to drive from coast to coast. Armando. He goes back to Alex. Tries to slide one through, but cut up by Ricardo John. John turns. Now Eric Gokaran. Gokaran over the top, headed on towards Gale. Back towards Naldo, but Alex Fleming gets in the way. Given away by Armando to Ricardo John. Slid through to Joran Gale, who's put it wide. Against his former team, he had a chance to stick it to his former team. And it was a glorious opportunity that he put wide of the target. Alex, stepping out of the back, tries to pass one through there, but Neil Gums could have intercepted, but his touch betrayed him. The Rabbit. Rabbit. Brilliant ball over the top by Rabbit. And it will find Smeens. Smeens. Now it will find Jalen Smeens, who has a shot, and it will go behind for a goal kick. As it does appear right now like Kevin Paul may have dropped into the midfield to allow for Jaden Fleming to push a lot higher upfield. And while it may sacrifice the physical presence Jaden does have in that midfield up against Ricardo John and Rakodi Hodge, what they don't lack is a more natural goal-scoring threat there in Jaden Fleming. And him and the Rabbit may provide a better foil for each other than the Rabbit and the Kevin Paul, seeing as Jaden is a much more physically imposing figure, and he will allow for the Rabbit to run around, get into space, and try to cause a bit of a nuisance there to the defensive line of the Salsa Ballers. Free kick to the Diamonds. Armando whips one towards the far post, and Jalen takes it down, trying to turn into space, and he wins a free kick. A bit of work there from Jalen Smeens. And it will be a promising free kick, as we know the man Jaden Fleming can hit a very good free kick, especially from that sort of range. Fleming up and over the bar. Got that one horribly wrong, but it will remain 1-0 here in the course of the 26th minute of play. Ricardo John in the tussle in the midfield, gets past the Rabbit easily, tries to ping one over the top. Orozco. Now Gums to Naldo. Good ball through to Finley. Finley, driving Finley. Strike the slide one across there, but behind the man in Gale and ahead of the man in Brad. Still driving forward now was Neil Gums, but he lost out relatively easily. Rakodi tips one over the top to Finley. Finley whips a ball across. That's straight at the goalkeeper, Micah. Oh, the throw's given right away. Finley trying to go towards Jordan Gale, but Alex heads it clear. Only as far as Brad. John to Naldo. Back towards John. Alex gets a foot in there. Brad tries to find the Gale now. Brad once again. Gokaran now. Tyreek John. And it will fall back to Ricardo John. Tries to slide one through to Naldo. Naldo has an effort that's over the goal. Free kick to the Diamonds FC. Taken shot by Carlos. Towards it looks like Harley there. Harley out wide to Smains. Looks like Harley's had to put in a shift at left back due to the absence of Redondo Roach. Harley finds Alex, who is called off by Armando. Alex. Takim Lang. Jaden Fleming now. Jaden twisting and turning. Will find the rabbit, but the rabbit was coming from an offside position. It seems like a man has gone down and stayed down for the Salsa Ballers. It appears to be Tyreek John, I believe, who may be the man who is down. Well, it is 1 goal apiece. There's 1 goal apiece. Goals scored by Jaden Fleming in, I believe, the 16th, and then Ricardo John in the 19th. 2 good pieces of work, as looks like Coach Nigel Linton is not down in the technical area for the Diamonds FC, so Kevin Harley has stepped up to take that role. It will be Eric Gokaran. This pass out wide is not on target. It's a Diamonds FC throw. Jalen trying to go wide towards Kevon Harley, but it's out of touch. It will be a Salsa Ballers throw, as a substitution will be made now, and it will be Jordan Deans making his way onto the field of play. And it is Rakodi who he has substituted now. So instead of playing them together, he is going to sacrifice Rakodi to get Jordan Deans onto the field of play relatively quickly. Deans will probably slot into that defensive midfielder role, and it looks like they're playing alongside Ricardo John rather than pushing John upfield. But the ball is over the top now, looking towards Jaron Gale, cut out by Alexander Fleming, and it's out of touch for a Salsa Ballers throw. So throw to the Salsa Ballers now, coming from their right-hand side of attack. And they will lose possession relatively high up the field. It's a throw to the Diamonds FC now. Toss out there that will be won by Finley. Finley Goes back to Ricardo John. Now Gokarana chips one over the top. Good ball over the top as well, but good defending there allowed for Michael to pick that one up. Now it's with Akeem Liang, whose ball will be intercepted by Tyreek John, who turns, goes back to Eric Gokaran. Back with Tyreek John. Perez. This pass towards Jordan Deans was a bit heavy, but Deans collected. Ricardo John tries to turn in there. John does turn well and could have laid it off there, but didn't quite get it right. A bit panicky there from Akeem Liang. Smeens blocks. Picked up once again there, but the pass was horribly wrong from Jordan Deans. It will be a Diamonds FC throw. So there's still one goal apiece as Amando will take the throw now down the line. Eric nods it back out. It will be yet again a Diamonds FC throw. Amando to Alex. Now Liang. Amando. Trying to go down the line. But all the way back to goalkeeper Perez. Pass forward. We'll find Ricardo John to Eric Gokarana, who's trying to slide one through there. We'll try to get back in, but young Jared Smeens will win the throw-in. Maybe a bit like a disco there was Smeens trying to take his time to get that one. Throw goes long again. This time the header is kept in by Gokarana. Brad will chip one over the top, and Carlos does well. Jalen turning, sending one out wide, looking for Hawley. Good ball as well by Jalen. Hawley goes back to Jalen Smeens. Jalen. Now all the way back with Joel Orozco, whose ball forward is cut out. But the rabbit is trying to get there. He won't get there ahead of Dean. So goes back to Tyreek John. John turns to Orozco. Neil Gums towards Joran Gale, who will turn now. Gale, he's taken down, and he will win a free kick. Free kick to the Salsa Ballers. Looks like Ricardo John is over this one. He may opt to go for a shot from this distance. Maybe 30, 35 yards out. As John drives one straight into the wall. John trying to turn up against Jared Smeens. Oh, brilliant work there from Ricardo John. John gets past another, and Armando. John can't get past the man, and Akeem Lang. It will be a throw to the Salsa Ballers. Cleared only as far as Jordan Deans. Deans. Whoops, one across. And it's going to be picked up by Orozco, who finds Finley. Trying to slide one through there. Back with Finley. And he will lose possession. And the referee did start the play for a free kick where he could have played advantage there. Kevin Paul did have the ball and he was trying to break forward. Jalen Smeens. Jalen driving inside. Jalen eventually will lose out. Ball forward. And the goalkeeper in Perez will collect. We are into the 41st minute of play. It is still 1 goal apiece. 1-1 as Jordan Deans has possession. Trying to drive forward. Deans sliding one through to Finley. Finley is fast. Finley using his body well. Finley. What will he do with it now, Finley? Still Finley. Ball comes across. Not a good one, and it will be cleared. He's trying to turn now. Does so well. Jalen Smeens up against Neil Gums, and this time Neil Gums does well. As the referee Rouse will blow the whistle, it will be a throw-in. Leong. Carlos. Armando can't get there ahead of Brad, but Brad can't keep it in play. Jared will find Armando. Armando with the ball forward. Good read there by Tyreek John, and he boots it upfield as well. And Alex had to do well there because Joran Gale was waiting on him to miscue that one. Carlos. And that's a rather poor pass there. Naldo. Good turn from Joran Gale as well. Gale took a bit too long to figure out what he wanted to do with that one. Here comes Jalen Smeens, who is in space. Smeens driving inside up against Orozco. Smeens whips a ball across. We'll find his brother in Jared Smeens now. Jared down the byline, can't keep it in play. An ambitious ball there from Jalen Smeens, wasn't able to find its intended target. I've been trying to find Kevin Paul, who was breaking there at the back post. So it was a bit slow to get onto that one there. Ricardo John goes back to Eric Gokaran. Gokaran, the captain, who will find John again. John driving, sliding one through towards Joran Gale. Joran Gale now back with Brad. Brad to Gale. Gale turns well. Gale back inside. Gale will find a man in space. And Ricardo John, whose touch betrayed him at the worst possible moment. Carlos breaking forward now to Jalen. Jalen back towards Carlos. That's very good defending from Joel Orozco. Ricardo John. Good ball out wide as well. We'll find a Brad. Brad goes back to Jordan Deans. Deans tries to whip one in. It's blocked. Jared Smith, no. Not Ricardo John. Who slips, but it will find Eric Gokaran. Gokaran driving through as well. Gokaran has a very good left foot, does Eric Gokaran. Gokaran will try to use it, and it goes wide. Smith. Hawley. So we'll be seeing 1 minute of, at the time, just 1 minute. It is 1-1. Goals coming in the 16th and 19th minutes of play, off of the boots of Jaden Fleming and Ricardo John, respectively. As Deans will go out wide to Tariq John. And Tariq John with a good ball. Carlos does miscue it. A chance for him to make it 2-1. Ricardo John has a shot blocked, and Micah dives forward onto it before Jaron Gale could get there. That was a glorious opportunity for Ricardo John. He doesn't usually miss from there, but it seemed to have been taken off of his boot just before he could get the shot off, and that will be the last moment from this first half. And at the end of the first half, it is 1 goal apiece, with Jaden Fleming getting himself back amongst the goal scorers, while Ricardo John continued his fine vein of form, both finding the back of the net in rather close proximity to each other. And we are set up for a rather thrilling second half, but going into the halftime whistle, it is the Diamonds FC 1, the Salsa Ballers 1. Well, good evening and welcome back to the Raymond Eagleshaw Technical Center, where the Diamonds FC have just equalized. We have had a bit of an issue because our commentary room is currently doubling as a dressing room for the teams because there's some refurbishing work being done down in the dressing rooms. But it is 2 goals apiece now as Jaron Gale, he did score for the Salsa Ballers, and the Diamonds FC have just equalized. We'll get the goal scorer to you, but it looked like it may have been young Jared Smeens. The ball was whipped in, and I think Jared Smeens got the crucial touch there. I think it may have been the young man in Jared Smeens. But yet again, as I did say, our commentary room is doubling as a dressing room right now. So, I'm not able to fully bring you our broadcast as we would have liked to. Well, we are back live now here at the Raymond the Eagleshot Technical Center. Now that our commentary room is no longer a dressing room, and it is 3-2 for the Salsa Ballers. As here comes Jaron Gale, who whips the ball across, brilliant ball across, and Brad finishes. Brad has been in tremendous goal scoring form, and he continues it with another goal here today. It is 4-2. Wonderful finish by Brad, and now we will be seeing for the first time this season for the Salsa Ballers, it's Solomon Gukaran who will be coming in to replace Neil Gums. Solomon has been playing for a very long time. Started off with the Spartans FC. He's now gone over to the Salsa Ballers, the man Solomon. And finally have 2 out of the 3 curry posse, as the man Johnson would say. Just awaiting the return of Kerry Gukaran. It is 4-2 here, 4-2 in favor of the Salsa Ballers. As it is the aforementioned Salsa Ballers trying to add to their tally right now. As Jaden turns, whips one out wide, he'll find Jalen Smeans. Possession is lost at it will be a throw-in now to the Diamonds FC. The turn in there by Smeans, who finds Fleming, who goes over the top towards Jalen now. Jalen takes it down. Jalen trying to get back onto his left foot, but Solomon Gukaran in his first action will commit a foul. It was, as the ball comes in, it's 4-2 goals scored by Ricardo John, who has one, scoring in the 90th minute of play. But it was the 60th minute of play when Jaden Fleming opened the scoring. And then early in the second half, first, it was Jaron Gale who capitalized on a mistake from young Micah in goal until Jared Smeans equalized once again. And then it was a bit of wonderful play by the Salsa Ballers, which allowed for the man Jaron Gale to slide through and grab his second of the game before Brad added one to his tally as well. And he made it 4-2. Good bit of skill there by Ricardo John, who wins a free kick. As we are into this, the 75th minute of yes, renovations are currently going on in the dressing rooms, so the teams have had to make some adjustments, and it has fallen on the commentary box itself to become a dressing room for one of the teams, as well as the AFA conference room, which is also a makeshift dressing room. So when there's a break in the commentary, it's due to players walking in and out and teams coming in to get changed. It is still 4-2. Throw comes into the Salsa ballers once again. It will be Gokarana once again. That's Solomon Gokarana to take this through. Salo trying to throw this one inside. It's cut out. And eventually tried to clear on his first Jordan Deans, who has an effort at goal. Micah spills, and it's buried by Joran Gale. He has his third of the game, and it's 5-2 for the Salsa Ballers. Joran cannot stop scoring right now. The Diamonds FC are starting to fall apart at the back. And I must say that's brilliant leadership there from Alexander Fleming, the captain of the Diamonds FC. His keeper has had a rough game today, and he's just going over and saying a few comforting words to try and get him back motivated, back ready, and back into the thick of things. It's a good ball through as well. And good alert reading there from Tyreek John. And so here come the Salsa Ballers once again. Away with Ricardo John, who slips once again on the football. It will be a Diamonds FC throw. We've seen a couple times now where he has slipped, the man Ricardo John. Here come the Diamonds FC now. Ball whipped across towards Biggs, but collected by the man Perez. Lumped forward. That's a very big kick. And Alex, he takes charge of it himself. Deans turns, finds John. John trying to break past one using speed and strength. John still now. John down the outside, cuts back inside, goes down. And referee Rose, taking his time, has set penalty kick. They are starting to fall apart, are the Diamonds FC, and it's now a penalty that they have given up. A chance for it to be 6-2. John up against Micah. Ricardo John puts it in. He's added to his tally for the season, and he has made it 6-2. Now it looks like the number 19 and Biggs will be making his way onto the field of play, as well as Fidel Brooks for the Diamonds FC. Here come the Diamonds trying to break quickly. Opportunity for a ball to be whipped in. Can't quite do so. All the way back with Hawley now. Harley. Looking for a passing option. Can't quite find it at the moment. First, it will be in number 9 and Jaden Fleming, who will be replaced by Biggs, and then Akeem Lang, who will be replaced by Fidel Brooks. So it's a double swap in midfield. Jared Smeans. Diamond's trying to break, unable to do so successfully. Here come the Salsa Ballers. It's with Brad. Brad trying to go down the outside. Is going to run out of room there. Here comes Jalen.